Today, I'm at Ueno Station in Tokyo. Ueno is one of the Tokyo's terminals and is 4 km or 2.5 miles away from Tokyo Station. This time, I'll go from Ueno Station to Narita Airport, the gateway to Tokyo's airspace. There are 2 airports in Tokyo. One is Haneda Airport and the other is Narita Airport. Haneda Airport is located in the center of Tokyo, while Narita Airport is much farther away from the city center. This time, I'm going to Narita Airport, the one farther away from Tokyo. When traveling from central Tokyo to Narita Airport, there is the Narita Express operated by JR and the Skyliner operated by Keisei Electric Railway. If you are purchasing a Japan Rail Pass, the Narita Express is the best choice, but if not, the Keisei Skyliner is recommended. This is because a ticket on the Keisei Skyliner is slightly cheaper than on the Narita Express and can get you to the airport faster than the Narita Express. The Keisei Skyliner is the fastest non-Shinkansen train in Japan, operating at 160 km per hour, 100 miles per hour. You will be amazed at its speed as well. Therefore, the Keisei Skyliner is recommended for travel between Narita Airport and central Tokyo. We are now inside the station building. The second train shown from the top is the Skyliner that I'll take this time. The fare is 2,417 yen, or about $20. The train runs from Ueno to Narita Airport, a distance of 60 km, or about 40 miles, in about 40 minutes. When I come to the platform, the Skyliner is already stopped. It looks like a Shinkansen, but it is not. This is what it looks like when you enter the car. Security cameras are installed for your safety. This is what it looks like when you fold down the recliner. The front and rear seats are relatively spacious, allowing passengers to travel to Narita Airport in comfort. The Skyliner, which initially runs underground, will come out of the ground a little later and run on an elevated track. The train will stop at Nippori Station, the first stop and the last stop on the way to Narita Airport. After leaving Nippori, the train runs in a different direction from the Yamanote line and other JR lines. There are many curves in the center of Tokyo, and it is not possible to go very fast. A short time later, the train passes through Aoto Station and Takasago Station. Those 2 stations are major stations on the Keisei Electric Railway line, but the Skyliner passes through both of them. I am now passing through Takasago Station. The line from here only runs along a section of track that is shared by 2 companies, Keisei Electric Railway and Hokuso Railway. That is quite unusual in Japan. Hokuso Railway uses the line to run commuter train to and from work, while Keisei uses the line to run express train from Tokyo to Narita Airport. That both companies use it for different purposes. Such a relationship continues to the Inba Nippon Medical School near Narita Airport. We are now crossing the Edogawa River and entering Chiba Prefecture. The train is getting quite fast. However, this is not how this train performs. The section of the line that shares tracks with the Hokuso line does not give this train its full power. Still, 130 km per hour, 80 miles per hour is one of the highest speeds of any train in Japan except the Shinkansen. On the way, you can see the endless solar panels. This area was originally reserved as a site for the construction of a Shinkansen line to Narita Airport. However, that project was frozen, and the surplus land is being put to good use in this way. The train is about to pass a station called Inba Nihon Medical University. This is the end of the line shared with Hokusou Railway. From here on, the Skyliner will show its true potential. The speed of the train is gradually increasing. Eventually, the train reaches its maximum speed of 160 km per hour. That's exactly 100 miles per hour. This is the highest speed train in Japan except for the Shinkansen. There used to be another non-Shinkansen train running in Japan that could reach 160 km per hour or 100 miles per hour, but that train has now been replaced by the Shinkansen, and now the Skyliner is all that remains. There was once a Shinkansen plan for Narita Airport, but that plan has now been abandoned, and the Shinkansen line will probably not be built in the future. However, the section running at 160 km per hour now is also the section using a structure that was originally under construction as a Shinkansen line at Narita. It is because the Shinkansen was originally planned that the Skyliner is able to operate at 160 km per hour. This is the only place where you can experience a train window that flows so quickly, though not as quickly as the Shinkansen. In no time at all, the train ran through a section of high-speed operation and being to slow down. Just before Narita Airport, a commercial rival, JR's Narita Airport bound track, joined that line. In this area, both companies are getting along well and laying one single track each. Now we have arrived at Narita Airport Terminal 2 and 3. It is now 3:22 p.m., about 14 minutes after departing Ueno. This train does not terminate here, but heads to Narita Airport Station ahead. If we are using Terminal 1, it is recommended to use the train to the end of the line. So this time, I have introduced the Keisei Skyliner, a means of transportation from central Tokyo to Narita Airport. If you are using the Japan Rail Pass, I cannot recommend it too much, but otherwise, it is very exciting ride. If you use Narita Airport, please try it. That's all for this video. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to my channel if you like. Thank you.